Hello again. Today we're going to have a look at the iPad 11-inch Pro model after 1 year. Now, many people, when I first bought this, there was videos where they were bending and people were bending them in half and they were getting all bent out of shape. I've had this one for a year, and as you can see, or hopefully you can see, there are no bends, no wobbles. Still nice and straight, nice and flat. It's been around the world with me. I took it to Singapore, I've took it to the UK, Vietnam, all over the place, traveling in a bag and a backpack, camera bag. So let's just go through it and show you what I've been using it for. I use this mostly for work, making videos, making different parts of the videos, as you can see here. Little cartoon drawings and moving images for the videos that I make for my other channel. And I use it mainly for drawing and various other things, flying drones as well. It's very useful for that because you can see clearly what the drone can see rather than trying to see a phone. The Apple Pencil, I got that at the same time, and the Apple Pencil has performed very nicely the whole time. I've had no problems with it at all. It's a lot better now. You can connect it to the top so it keeps charged. With the Series 1 version, it would run out of charge sometimes if you didn't use it for a few days, which was annoying. But with this one, it's always charged, always ready to go. Battery life has been excellent. I've had lots of excellent battery life with this pad. It's been much better than the other ones I've had in the past, and so I'm very happy with that. This is running the 13.2 software. I did go through some of the beta versions, and some of them the battery life was a bit poor, but it's back to usual again now, so it's excellent. With the iPad, it's got the fast refresh rate, and you can use it for things like monitoring. I haven't got this one set up at the moment, but you can use it for monitoring your security cameras at your office or your business. You can use it for your home security as well, connected to things like Amazon Alexa, and even things like drawing, if you colouring and things if you want to. So all in all, it's been a wonderful iPad to use. I've enjoyed using it over the last year, and as I said, I've took it with me most places. It's not too heavy. It's one of the lighter versions of the iPad, and playing games on this is really good as well. So if you're into things like PUBG, Angry Birds, they play nice and smooth on there. Video and drawing, as I said, I keep coming back to this one. Things like Procreate, and then you've got notes, and with the Apple Pencil you're using that to write instead of type. So it can be much faster and much more productive when you're trying to get things done. Right, okay. I'm just going to show you one other thing that came in with the iOS 13. Now, if you hadn't seen this before, this is the SanDisk 1TB drive, and it's an SSD drive. So it's super fast, and you can connect it directly now to the iPad. The last few years, the iPad Pro 10.5 inch I had, I couldn't understand why it had Pro in the name, because you couldn't connect anything to it. It wouldn't allow you. But with this now, you can connect things and transfer photos and videos directly to and from, instead of just to. And you can put them to and from. Let's have a look. There we go. SSD drive. And then all of the things are here in the folders. So images, video, Word documents, PDF documents, all of them can be transferred over to the iPad or transferred from the iPad to the SSD drive. And so it makes work and productivity much faster, much easier to do. And when I went to England this year, I took the iPad Pro with me with the intentions of making videos to upload to YouTube for my channel. Unfortunately, the area I was in, there was just no Wi-Fi, and the Wi-Fi was so slow so it didn't get done. But as you can see, videos play. You can play them while it's connected, or you can transfer it over and then play it afterwards. Put it into the photo album. Okay, so photos as well. Everything, you can edit the photos direct from the drive, or again you can transfer it over. So really excellent. This is something I've been waiting for the last few years with the iPads, and I'm very happy that this is coming part of the iOS 13 update. Now also, if you've got one of these little drives, this is a USB-A 128 gigabyte, and on the other side it's got a USB-C. Now in the past I used these for Samsung phones like the Note 9, Note 10, but now again with the iOS 13 update you can plug it in and use it direct on your iPad. So there we go, you can see it pop up, 128 gigabyte VN. I've done another video about these which I'll post later on, and you can see the speed difference between an English version and a Vietnamese version of these drives. Okay, so again exactly the same as the SSD drive, and you can just plug and play, and that makes this iPad worth getting. I haven't seen any new iPads coming out for later this year, but they'll probably come out next March, the March event. Right, what else have I going to cover? Some of the things are updating, as you can see here. Sorry about that. One or two things are still not working with iOS 13, but most things are working just fine. One thing I'd like is to be able to use the pen to swipe up out of an app. I don't know why that wasn't included. Or a double tap on the pencil. That would have been just as good. But they didn't allow it. You still have to use your finger, and it's taking you out of something when you're trying to do something like drawing and you have to keep using your finger instead of the pen. It's annoying. Right, I don't know what else to say about this, except it's a really great product now. It's held up wonderfully over the last year. It's got one or two little scratches in the paint, as you can see where the pencil moves around here. It's got a little tiny piece out of the anodization of the case, and I don't think there's anything else much. Maybe the pins are wearing slightly where it connects to the keyboard cover, but otherwise it's held up really well. No scratches, no dents, and I'm very happy with it. Now this isn't the SIM card version, this is the Wi-Fi only version, so that's possibly why it didn't bend, but I wouldn't have thought so. If you're careful with it and you don't sit on it and things, then they're usually quite alright. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Leave any comments below, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.